Doug, how are you keeping today?
Really good, thank you.
There's so much going on in the film. There's so many. What's the phrase? It could only be true because it feels so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Was there any particular one of those moments when you were reading the script or when you heard the story that it pushed you to this? I absolutely have to make this film.
First of all, I loved Barry Seal and just kind of the outrageous rule breaking. He was hired by the CIA to conduct this secret war on their behalf, but he was a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
He was an airline pilot and a criminal, and he ended up abusing the hell out of the CIA and making a fortune. And I think my attraction, the reason I was like, okay, I have to make this film, probably was because it was going to be a chance to do flying sequences that people have never seen before, to kind of treat airplanes the way I've done car chases and say Bourne Identity, to do that with airplanes and do it for real. People have seen a lot of CG stuff, but Tom Cruise doesn't do that.
No,
he does all his own stunts for real. There is no Tom Cruise stunt double out there anywhere in the universe. There's nobody walking around going, I'm Tom Cruise's stunt double, because that guy doesn't exist.
He'd be out of work. He wouldn't have much to do.
Yeah, he would have it would actually be a pretty good job.
Directing Tom Cruise in American Made compared to directing Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow, because Edge of Tomorrow, Tom is like the action stunt guy. He's the big blockbuster, magnet, whereas American Made would be more character driven. And Tom is so much better when he's shaded in a bit darker than sometimes more often than not. And in this, he's fantastic because he goes his morals are all over the place. But
I'm not sure his morals are all over the place. I think they're in the toilet.
Well, yeah,
or they're non-existent.
I think he has his family in mind. Everything's pinned to a good central core, but it's kind of rotten out from there. But is it different directing that Tom to Blockbuster Tom?
Well, I've never really directed the Blockbuster Tom, because when I was doing Edge of Tomorrow, I had never worked with Tom Cruise before, and I sort of nervously said, how would you feel about making fun of the sort of Tom Cruise persona, and we make you into a coward, a total coward, from beginning to end. And he loved that idea and really jumped in on Edge of Tomorrow and really embraced, kind of being the anti-Tom Cruise. He's not Mission Impossible. And so in a way, it's not like it's you just see that Tom Cruise is a giant movie star because he's really amazingly talented, and he's done so many different kinds of roles over his career. Mm-hmm. The blockbuster ones are the ones we sort of think of because they have hundreds of millions of dollars in promotion behind them. But it's movies like American Made where you really understand that there's an amazing actor there.
Speaking of amazing actors, you have directed two of our favourite Irish actors now, Brendan and Domhnall Gleeson.
Yes, I have.
Can you talk to us a little bit about working with the both of them?
Yeah, it was amazing to first work with Brendan on Edge of Tomorrow, and then now to be working with Domhnall Gleeson. Obviously, very different roles, very different movies. But in Domhnall's case, we it was not. I've done the CIA before, and Domhnall Gleeson was going to play Barry Seal's handler at the CIA. Bourne Identity. I mean, I feel like I've done it now a bunch of times. And Domhnall helped me discover a really interesting side of the kind of relationship you can have between a CIA handler and their subject. And Domhnall sort of is this amazing. He plays kind of this young Republican. He so believes in the mission, and then he's in business with somebody like Barry Seal, who is not of the same mindset. Is a total outlaw. And I thought the friction between them was really fun to explore. And Domhnall's amazing, and like Tom Cruise, willing to sort of go for it and just try things and be. Not self-conscious about it at all, and kind of Tom and I sort of create this safe space for each other, and Domhnall just jumped right into it, and he's extraordinary in American Made.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Doug. Have a good day.
Thank you.
I was working for the CIA, the DEA, and Pablo Escobar.
1,500 kilos.
That's 1,500
kilos, Barry.
In one go.
Get it done.